Welcome back. It's costing upwards of $10 million to host the draft here in Green Bay. The Packers contributed and raised millions of dollars to host the event.
State taxpayers have also chipped in $2 million, and now some Green Bay area Republican lawmakers are asking for even more. This past week, they proposed another $1.25 million in the next state budget, specifically to reimburse local law enforcement for public safety costs. Representative David Steffen from just outside Green Bay, one of those lawmakers now making that push. Sometimes there's not a lot of bipartisan talk at the Capitol. With the Packers, that brings out Democrats, Republicans, Independents, right?
It always has. That's a good thing. Yeah. And so we've been fortunate to have a lot of support statewide in the legislature, governor's office, in terms of some of the support that's been needed. We requested some money last budget, and I'm requesting again with Representative Franklin to have additional support for public safety. The NFL draft will be generating about $96 to $98 million of economic impact. And so that's an incredible boost, big shot in the arm for our community, for our state.
Just to clarify, this money, does this essentially replace what the governor requested? It's not on top of the million the governor wants in this new budget,
That's
right?
correct.
Okay.
This is a replacement, and what it does, it's $1.25 million.
Yep.
That'll cover 2/3 of the public safety expenses related to hosting this event. 2/3 of the economic benefit of this draft is happening outside of Brown County. And so it's a reasonable ask when 2/3 of the benefits from outside Brown County, that 2/3 of the expense is also outside Brown County.
Let me talk about the need. I mean, what would happen if this funding was not approved for these local agencies that it would be earmarked for?
Well, I don't think any of the local agencies expected the price tag associated with this. We've had, for example, our fire department has been working for months already, servicing and protecting those who have been working all around this area to keep this area safe. And so the expenses have really ballooned in terms of the cost to keep this area safe. I mean, who would have thought that to host this, just from a public safety perspective, that would be looking at roughly $2 million. And so that's a lot of expense. It's a once in a lifetime experience, but that means there's also going to be a once in a lifetime expense. Everyone knows when you host a party, it always costs more than you expect, and that's certainly true here.
Any specific reason for that the prices have, or the costs have increased from maybe what was initially thought a couple of years ago?
I think there's also a reality that because the footprint is a little larger than some expected, the amount of activity that's been required over a longer period of time have increased. And to be honest, it just has a lot of high expectations. We have to keep this. We can't promise that the Packers will have a successful draft, but we can ensure that our community and state has a safe draft. And so we're going to do everything we can to ensure that happens, and that comes at a cost.
And I've heard you've had talk with Democrats in the governor's office. Seems like once all of this gets through the process, that there is bipartisan support for this.
There is bipartisan support. It's just a matter of making sure that there's a priority on Joint Finance Committee. Even within my own party, we put on the green visor, make sure it's appropriate, but I think even all members of Joint Finance Committee understand this is a once-in-a-lifetime expense, and that we'll find a way to get this done.
I mean, where would this money come from if not from the state?
Yeah, good question. It won't. You'll have to come from the property taxpayers of Ashwaubenon, Green Bay, Brown County. And I think that to host this statewide event, even though we're hosting it here, to have that entirely on the property taxpayers of Brown County, I think is a little more than what should be expected.
Up next, a taste of the draft as our special coverage from the draft in Green Bay continues.